I wanted to talk about some comments that I've been getting. Rather than me describing what's happening, I'm just going to quote you or some of you as far as the experience that happens when you enter my presence or when you start listening to my voice. I honestly could listen to him talking about anything and I'd still be having a fucking orgasm, was one quote that just came up. I've been listening to his recordings for a while and it really helps. Halfway through his recordings, I'm usually biting my lip and breathing quite heavy and have these tingling sensations everywhere. And this is kind of par for the course very often, whether the creation is based on erotic energy or not. In fact, I've had times where I've offered meditation, and I had one woman come in and sit with me, and after just sitting for about 5 minutes, she said, "Can I take off my shirt?" Just had this feeling that she wanted to be in a more erotic state. And I've had people cuddling with me who are having orgasms. In fact, I've had a friend of mine who we cuddled and she had a bunch of orgasms. Nothing happening, just cuddling. And then she went and cuddled her boyfriend and he had a bunch of ecstatic orgasmic experiences. So common knowledge would tell you this is all impossible. This can't happen. And if it happens, what could the explanation possibly be? Well, one explanation is that I've been cultivating these energies for a very long time. And after you're cultivating your life and erotic energy, you reach a point where, just like when you hang around an enlightened person and you get this beautiful feeling of peace or connection or joy, that you begin to exude a specific energy that people just feel and they can pick up. Those who are sensitive to it notice it immediately, regardless of whether they notice exactly what's happening or the source, but they can feel something happening. And they begin to absorb it because it's just coming out of you. You're just ejecting this light, this energy, this feeling, this emotional power. And this is how women who cultivate their erotic energy, they walk into the room and the whole room turns and looks at them. Or they're on the screen or they're on stage and everyone's mesmerized and transfixed and subtly turned on regardless of what's actually happening. It's because they cultivate this energy and they broadcast it. And when you've been doing that a very long time, it just becomes part of who you are. Your energetic signature is always flowing out and always connecting to people. So you can walk into Starbucks or into church and people will feel this energy, this pleasure. And you can do this in any specific part of your energy. You can do it at any chakra, which are the energy centers of the body. So you can provide clarity or courage or connection or passion or power whenever you walk into an area, whenever you're just present, whenever you're breathing, whenever you're allowing your energy to show. Depending on which energies you were naturally born with very powerfully, which energies you've been cultivating, dependent on the setting to an extent, and also dependent on how sensitive people are around you to the energy that you're representing or sending. So I've been cultivating this energy for about a decade now and spending lots of time clearing out all the blocks in my energy to pleasure and focusing on how I can support others in feeling pleasure. And I've done this through body work, hands-on work with people. I've done it through hypnosis, energy work. So after having done that for such a long time, yes, you can feel it. If you're focused and if you're into the energy, you can notice what kind of things are unlocked in you from something as simple as a recording or something I write, or even once you get good at this type of thing, you can tune into my energy from wherever you are, thousands of miles away, it doesn't matter, and feel that energy and invite it in and allow it to unlock things in you that you want unlocked and that you want to feel. We have been raised and taught complete bullshit about intimacy, sexuality, energy, connection, spirituality. Most of us are experiencing less than 1% of what our capacity is in all of these fields. And I'm happy that some people are feeling, hey, something's happening. I'm feeling something. I'm being triggered. I'm being stimulated. I'm becoming more alive. I'm feeling excitement. And that means you're resonating. That means you're becoming open. That means you're becoming receptive, which is the feminine quality, regardless of whether you're a man or a woman, but you're finding and accessing and accepting this feminine resonance and allowing energy to move within you. And as you develop more and more skill and facility in that, your experience of life can dramatically shift and improve, become more pleasurable, become more powerful, become more potent. The way other people experience you can become tremendously more powerful, tremendously more potent. And you can really start interacting and contributing, and whether with an individual or a community, make a difference in what's happening in the world around you, a significant difference, a powerful difference, as powerful as any entertainer or musician, and even beyond that, once you begin to explore and expand on these energies. Also, this can have some complex ramifications, like you can have people become very connected to you, you can have people really love that energy and believe that it's you, or that you're somehow special, which just requires some education to show people that they're feeling something inside themselves. And yes, you can be the stimulus at times, but to always drop back into ourselves and to find the energy in ourselves and eventually be able to cultivate that so that this person can be a fire starter or an igniter or a stimulus to feel the energy, but they're not the source. They're not where we have to go to all the time to get it, but we can cultivate and feel it within ourselves and develop it. So I'm happy if you've felt this and if you've noticed this. It means you're sensitive. It means you're listening. It means you're receptive. I would encourage you to cultivate this. I do teach the self-empathy meditation, which is a process of really diving into what's going on in your energetic system and feeling it and allowing yourself to feel more and more and more, which is a beautiful thing to experience in life, to be able to experience more life, more abundant life, more pleasurable life, but which also can be scary when you're on that process, diving into it, that you're going to feel things that also get in the way of your pleasure, and they may be painful or traumatic past experiences and emotions that you need to release on your way to becoming a more ecstatic individual. At the moment, I'm calling this entire program or system or path the Divine Courtesan Academy. And the point is to become masterful in all of these energies in your own life so that you can have the results that you want in your own life, and so that you can enjoy your own life at the maximum level that is available for you, which is infinite. But a very important first key is to become aware of these energies and feel them and feel the resonance of them, and start to consciously practice them and develop them so that you start living a life that is different, bigger than, higher than, deeper than the one that you were offered or what you thought was possible based on what you see around you. Thanks to the ladies whose quotes I used, and thank you for speaking up and talking about your experience, because it gave me the opportunity to talk about this. I'm available if you have any questions, or you'd like some exercises to develop this more powerfully.